Okay.
You understand it, right? That
Yes.
sentence. Den, which is the accusative article
For,
for the object Hund, right? Because Hund in this
mm-hmm.
case is the direct object.
Right. Okay.
The direct object because it's directly linked to the subject, der Mann.
Mm-hmm.
Direct relationship. See, it's subject, verb, object.
Okay.
And there's nothing.
Simple.
Right. And there's nothing that would make it indirect. A very simple dative sentence then. See, if you take a look at this sentence here, der Mann läuft den Hund in den Park. See here, you still have Hund as a direct object, the way it is in the first sentence, right? And then you have in den Park. See this, because this is so you have a direct object and an indirect object. See, and in German that's significant. The different objects are classified and they influence the syntax, the sentence structure. Whereas in English, not, right? In English, this is just the man walks the dog in the park. See, there isn't, those are just two nouns then. Those are just two objects, and there isn't any further distinction, right? It doesn't matter in English, right? You do have to concern yourself with that. See, it's the indirect object. See, park is the indirect object because you cannot say der Mann in dem Park, right? You can't say you can't say der Mann läuft in dem Park. You can't say der Mann läuft in dem Park, but you can't say der Mann läuft den Park. See, a man can't walk the park. He can walk in the park, right? But the fact that you have to use in, see that you have to use a preposition to create the sentence, that makes it indirect because there's no direct relationship anymore.
Okay.
And that's a general rule of thumb. Like your reference says that if it's Deutsch, it's always accusative. That's a good It's mit, it's always dative. So you look at that first. Now,
and then accusative.
Right. See, so, and then.
Well, there's some. It could be both, right?
Yes.
An, auf, hinter, in, neben.
Right.
Über,
let me just.
unter.
You look at two different elements to determine whether it is accusative or dative. See, in could be accusative or dative, but as we just observed, Park, see, that's the indirect object. See, you can say der Mann läuft den Hund, but you can't say der Mann läuft den Park, right? So this must be the indirect object. So then in becomes dative because the indirect object.
Okay.
Right? So you have to, so that's what you have to look at second. You know, if this doesn't work, if there aren't any prepositions that are definitive, if you have two A prepositions, see, that makes it more complex. You have to determine where the indirect object is.
Okay.
Yeah. And now you have an additional level of complication. See, take a look at this. So you have this type of sentence. Do you understand this one?
I don't. No.
Yeah. See, denken means to think.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, in this case here, you have the dative, right? Mir. Mir is actually the dative. Er gibt es mir, the dative object pronoun, right? Mir, er gibt es mir. He gives it to me. And see, but denken is actually a verb that is both dative and accusative. See, that dative and accusative rule, it doesn't just apply to prepositions, it also applies to verbs.
Right.
And that makes it a little bit more confusing even. See, that's why the dative has a lot of levels that, see, that's why you also, I think first you should say dative responds to or reflects prepositions that are
Mm-hmm.
always dative, right?
Mm-hmm.
Number one, that are always dative, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Now, then actually let's put this a little further down. And now dative reflects or corresponds to verbs that are always dative, right? That's pretty much the
Mm-hmm.
rule. Although this, yeah, that's the second rule because certain verbs are always dative, whereas then other verbs are both dative and accusative, as we've seen here with denken, right?
Mm-hmm.
But some verbs are always dative, and then you have to memorize which verbs are dative. I have a list, the list of the most ones. Now, then second, dative determines an indirect object relationship. See, that's probably third then. See this in some ways. See, because the accusative
Mm-hmm.
describes direct relationships, the
Mm-hmm.
dative describes indirect relationships, and like I said, abstract or indirect relationships between subject and object. See, now take a look at this. You see that? How it's
Mm-hmm.
see, it's not das Buch liegt auf dem Tisch. It's auf dem Tisch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's because it's a see here. There's no direct action, right? A book can't perform an action in and of itself, right? It just
Right. Right.
it's just a condition. As I said, it's a spatial
Mm-hmm.
condition upon the table. So that's why
Mm-hmm.
dative. It would be dative. Whereas here, I'm performing an action, so it's accusative.
Got it. Got it.
That's how you can configure which